This is Christy from www.ShoutN2TheVoid.com, and you're listening to ShoutN2TheVoid Radio. Hello everyone, this is Christy, and today's topic of interest is if I should die tonight. First, let me explain that I'm the type of person to quote song lyrics as though they are Bible verses. So this is actually a Marvin Gaye song that I stole the title from. However, the topic isn't really pertaining to the song. It's actually something that is a little bit more taxing, a little bit more personal, a little bit more thought-provoking. I have a family situation going on, and I also have a friend who has a similar family situation going on, and it got me to thinking about if this was my or your last night on earth. And it also got me to thinking about if I became, or if you became, seriously ill and you had to be admitted to the hospital tonight, what would happen? So I'm going to get a little interrogative with you and ask a few questions, and I want you to pause for a moment, sit down, turn off whatever you're doing, get off of Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and just think about these questions for a moment. If you became seriously ill tonight, do you have someone that could drive you to the hospital at 3 a.m. in the morning? If you became seriously ill tonight, do you have someone who knows where your insurance card is? If you became seriously ill tonight, is there anyone in your life who has access to your bank account or your check card, or has the number for any of those things, such as your PIN number or your checking account number? If you became seriously ill tonight and you needed someone to sit with you in the hospital, do you have someone to perform that task? If you became seriously ill tonight and you were at the point of death, do you have someone in your life who knows whom else to contact outside of just themselves? If you died tonight, do you have someone who knows where your will is? If you died tonight, do you have a will? If you died tonight, is there someone who knows how you would like to be presented inside of your casket? Hair up, hair down, hair cut? Or perhaps if you died tonight, do you have someone who knows your wishes? Closed casket, cremation, burial, traditional. Do you have someone who knows those things? If you died tonight, what would become of your house or your apartment, your possessions? Do you have someone to give those to? Do you have someone in your life who can square those items away? So, I do not mean to be morbid with you today, but these are very serious questions to ask yourself, because our lives are temporary. We are not meant to live forever. And none of us know the particular day or the hour that something can happen to ourselves. And it could be something as serious as death, or it could be something as serious as a coma, or a stroke, or a heart attack, or an accident. These things can happen to the very best of us. But we need a course of action. So often, and I'm very guilty of bragging about being an introvert. We love that word, don't we? Online, I see it a lot. I'm an introvert. I don't have friends. I don't enjoy people's company. But in actuality, that is not a state that is beneficial for you to be in, because if you die tonight, outside of maybe your immediate family, do you have someone else who can see you through all the way to your end? And when you come to your end, is there someone to take care of your estate or your finances or your bills or clothes on your house or your apartment? Is there someone in your life, and I keep thinking about the Eddie Kendrick song, Intimate Friends, and sometimes we get intimate friendship confused with friends with benefits, and that's very untrue. We all need at least one intimate friend, a friend who knows all of our business, so that when something happens to ourselves, we have someone who can come into that situation and truly help us in death, in sickness, or in health. Have you lived a life, and this is another important question to ask yourself, have you lived a life that you've established meaningful friendships and relationships with people, so that if you became seriously ill to the point of not being able to care for yourself, would someone will be willing to do that for you without being on the payroll? I have a friend who is caregiving someone in her family who is seriously ill. This person is an older adult. This person barely even knows that they are alive. Their cognitive functions are not up to par, and they're basically in a state of being totally dependent as a baby. This person has children, but the children do not want to caregive for this particular person because this person lived their life in such a way that they turned everyone away. Think of yourself. Have you turned everyone away intentionally or unintentionally? You never know when it's the last night of your life. You never know when you'll become seriously ill, and you'll never know when you need a caregiver. What is your life like? Intimate friendships need to be established. We need people. As much as we would like to be introverted, as much as we would like to claim that we don't need anyone, no man or woman is an island. And we need friendships, and we need relationships with people, so that if something detrimental happens to us, we will have someone around to take care of us without cost, without obligation, just out of pure love. Because you gave so much love to them that they're willing to give it back to you freely, in sickness, in health, or in death. I want you to really think about these questions, because you never, ever, ever know what will happen to you. This is something that's important, and it's a situation in which we should evaluate how we treat people daily. Are we kind? Are we giving? Are we generous? Are we loving? Are we appreciative? Are we grateful? Do we isolate ourselves? Are we hateful? Are we mean? Those last words may surmise your last night of your life. This is ShoutN2TheVoid.